Finally got everything figured out. Unlike last time, I was a little confused. Oh, we got more people joining. All right, I'm not sure if there's any of you who were new from last week. I'm not going to give my full introduction like I did last week, but for anyone who is new, my name is Josh. I am Numu, Nakota, and Tsipani. Tsipani is a kind of the Numu way of saying Mexican. Those are kind of a little bit of my background. And again, roll call. I think everyone knows, go ahead and add your name and your emails for attendance purposes. But let's go ahead and get started on just a brief review from last week. Again, I'm not sure if everyone here who is new from last week, because there was quite a bit. And again, I couldn't see everyone. I was trying to figure out how to work Zoom. So, but just a little bit of a review. As you recall from last week, I kind of had this little setup going on showing people in different positions. But, so let's do a little bit of review. If I say, Hagamasu, anyone, like unmute yourself and tell me, who am I referring to? Which one of these people am I referring to if I say Hagamasu?
You're referring
Someone who's
to
at
the
a
person
distance.
that, yeah, not close, but not way far away. They're just
Short distance.
there, over there.
Yeah, I hear someone saying short distance, and then exactly, Cheryl, you're not super close and you're not super far. It's just a short distance away. So this person in the middle. So Hagamasu means who is this? Again, as a review, Haga means who, and Masu means that, but specifically a short distance away. And so what is the answer to this? Cheryl, I'm going to pick on you again since you're in my view right now. What would be the answer to Hagamasu?
Do you have a picture up?
Yeah, can you see it?
I don't see a picture.
Oh, really? You don't see my screen? Let me whoops. Let me share my screen. I clicked share oh, maybe I didn't actually share it. There it is. All right. I get it now. I'm using Canva for my slides. And so for that, I set it up from the presenter view, but I guess I forgot to actually share it on Zoom. So let's do this. Now you're gonna see a bunch of my screen, right? Do you see my what do you call this thing?
Desktop.
Yeah. All right, here it is. 1 second. Boom. You see it now?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, then. So if I say Hagamasu, who am I referring to, Cheryl?
Oh, sorry. I didn't have my mic on. That's Masu Mogotni.
Aha, Masu Mogotni. Oh, it's already there on the screen for you. And then again, by way of review, then if I ask Haga Usu, who am I referring to?
Usu wa itsi.
Aha, Usu wa itsi. So Haga Usu then means who is that, but it is a long distance away. Haga Usu, who is that, long distance away. Now, someone else other than Cheryl, what would be the answer to this question if I say Haga Usu?
Usu Waitsi.
Aha, yeah, exactly. I heard my cousin John saying it, and then also someone else. The answer is usuwaitsi. Usuwaitsi. So again, usu is a word, a general pronoun referring to, it can mean he or she or it or that. So I mean, in this case, it's we're saying that or he, and waitsi is the word for old man. And so finally, if I were to ask haga ishu, John, since I
Issue to oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Dylan, go ahead. Dylan, what issue?
Issue
Before you
to
answer before you answer the question though, what does it mean? Haga issue.
who is that, like close by, like the closest, like distance wise?
Yeah, the one closest, exactly. So haga issue, who is this? Issue meaning this. Who is this? And so the answer, you were saying it, is what?
Issue to
So B, correct. Issue tsu'a. This is a girl. And so let's do the three final people that we reviewed or that we went over last week. Let's go ahead and just briefly look at them again before we get to the new content. And so another person, John, since I called you earlier, if I say haga ishu, what's the answer?
Ishu nana.
Ishu nana, this is a man. Ishu nana, for those who are new, Ishu nana, this is a man. Nana is a word for man. Now, if I were to ask haga usu, someone else, anyone, any volunteers, what's the answer?
Usunatsi.
Usunatsi. Togi, correct. Bija, good. Usunatsi. So the word for Nazi, or no, the word for boy, Nazi. And finally, the last one, hagamasu. Hagamasu, anyone?
Masu Piawabi.
Togi, correct. Masu piawabi. Masu piawabi. That is an old woman. Old woman is piawabi. I guess there is another one. Oh yeah, there it is. Masu piawabi. So any questions for regarding last week's class before we get on to the new content? No one? All right. Let's get right into it then. So in this week's class, we're going to now learn some animals. And it's kind of be the same format. I'm not going to ask the same question. That's going to be a different question, but it's going to be the same format of just kind of questioning and answering. We're also going to be learning some adverbs. The adverbs are here, there, and over there. And what you'll notice is that the adverbs that we're going to be learning are related to that word, those words masu and usu. And again, we'll get there. Just admitted someone else here. So the question that's going to drive this class is hano su. Hano su. The word hano can also be pronounced hanu. Hanu, like a H-O-N-O-O, H-A-N-O-O, hanu. So either one of those pronunciation is fine, hano or hanu, and it means where. Where. And the second word, su, is an article that can be translated the, but it refers specifically and always to the subject of the sentence. Always the subject of the sentence. So in another class, I think next week, I'm gonna teach you guys a different word that also means the, but that word will refer specifically to the object of the sentence. So in this case, hano su, su is always the subject of the sentence. So hano su means where is the blank? And that's the other words we're going to learn. So again, we're going to be using distance, okay, proximity to the speaker. We're not going to be learning specifically the word for basketball. I'm just kind of using these images here for illustration purposes, okay? So when if I say hanosu basketball, In other words, where is the basketball? Hanosu basketball. Your response, what you will answer, will be su basketball ya'a, or whatever the word is. You will put su, again means the, and then whatever the word is that we're focused on, you will put that next. So basketball in this case, and ya'a. Ya'a, this word ya'a means here, okay, here. So su basketball ya'a means here. And again, it refers to something close by. So right here, su basketball ya'a. So the first word that we're going to be learning today is this image right here. I'm sure many of you are familiar with what this animal is in Numu. It is kamu, right? Kamu. And I want to challenge you guys not to think about what this means in English, what this animal is in English. Because one of the really important things about learning a new language is you need to just don't think about your first language, which I assume for most of us here is English. Don't think in your first language. So don't worry about what this is in English. Just know in your mind that this is a kamu. It is a kamu. So if I were to ask you, hanosu kamu, or in other words, where is the kamu? Hanosu kamu. What would be the answer? Chantal, I see you're here. Can you?
I am here. I'm hiding behind my cat. He won't move. So I don't know if you can see my video. So I would say sukamu ya.
Good. You would say kamu ya'a. Kamu ya'a. The kamu is here. Kamu ya'a. That's how you will respond when it is right here. Okay? Next one will be, again, if it's a short distance away, not right here, not super far away, but kind of a short distance away. When I say, Hano basketball, where is the basketball? Hanosu basketball. Your answer in this case would be, again, su basketball. That stays the same, but next word is means there. Means there, but it is a short distance away. Okay, short distance. So basketball ma'a. Basketball is there. All right. So let's add on to our vocabulary. Okay, let's add on to our vocabulary. This next word, next animal rather, and again, I'm sure another familiar animal is za'a, right? Za'a. Za'a. Again, don't think of what this is in English. But this is the animal that it's not a dog, it's not a wolf, it's the animal that we recognize as a trickster, right? Trickster. Za'a. Za'a. So I'm gonna ask a couple others respond. Elaine, I see here. Elaine, if I say Hanosu za'a. Hanosu za'a.
Su iza'ama'a.
Good, correct. Suza'a ma'a. Suza'a ma'a. The za'a is there. Elaine, one more. Hanosu gamu.
Su kamuya'a.
Ja, su gamu ya'a. The gamu is here. Ja. Let's go to someone else. Let's see who else I can see here. Richard and Charmin. Would you guys like to give it a try?
Okay.
Sure.
All right, then cool. Hano sugame. Hano sugame.
No. What is that? Sukama ya'a.
Surama.
Ma'a.
Yeah, good. Bija. Ma'a. Surama.
Ma-
Ma'a. The kama is there. There. Nishi hano suiza'a. Hano suiza'a.
You wanna try that one? Suiza'a. Ya.
Ja. Good. Suiza'a ya'a. The iza'a is here. Again, here, ya'a, meaning on this left side of the screen, I just kind of have it as conveniently, conventionally as what is close by right here. And this middle section is there, not too far away, short distance. All right, so then the last one, the last word that we're going to be learning in terms of distance, the adverbs, is if I were to say, again, hanosu basketball. Hanosu basketball, where is the basketball? Specifically this one that I am pointing at. Your answer would be su basketball or o. Su basketball or o. So in this case, o means there. O, right? O. So let's introduce a new animal now. This animal, again, you might immediately recognize it and think of what it is in English, but let's not think in English right now. Okay, this animal has a slithering tongue. You can see it has a rattle. For those of you who are using your iPhone, I hope you can see these tiny little images on your screen, but this in Numu is a torogua. Torogua. In some of the more northern dialects, like Pyramid Lake, that double G there that you see will be pronounced with a K. Torogua, Torogua. But again, Walker River, it'll be pronounced a hard G. And just kind of a note on pronunciation, the reason why that you see that very first G is just single, is a one G by itself, and then there's a double G. So the difference in pronunciation is just basically that the single G is kind of pronounced what's known as a fricative. And I mentioned this in the previous video, or the previous class regarding the word haga. Also, if you watch the review that I posted the other day, I described this pronunciation as well. Basically, start to pronounce the letter G. You know, you're using the kind of the back of your tongue and you're bringing it up toward the roof of your mouth. But instead of bringing it to a complete stop, like in English, like if you were to say togo, you're completely stopping the flow of air. You're not going to do that. You're going to leave a tiny little space between your tongue and the roof of your mouth, and you're going to allow the air to flow continuously. So it's a togo. But that double G, that's where you do that full, complete, hard stop. G. So it's torogua. G, gua, torogua. Hope that makes sense. Just trying to explain the spelling. Torogua, all right? So if I were to ask someone, I lost all of my, oh wait, here it is, I got you now. Panka, are you here? I'm gonna ask you. I didn't get to ask you questions last week. If I were to ask you, Hano su torogua, how would you respond?
What's it again?
Hano su torogua. Okay, correct. Ija, good. Su torogua ma'a. The torogua is there. It is there. Oops, changed it. Panka, I'm gonna keep asking you. Hanosu iza'a.
Su Isa O O
B, correct. Suza'a o o. Suza'a o o. The iza'a is there, long distance away. Yeshipanka, one more time. Hanosu ramu.
Su kamu ya'a.
Ja, good. So ya'a. The kama is here. Bija. Let's ask someone else here now. Thatch, I see you on my screen. Are you available?
Yep.
All right. Hanosu torogwa.
Su iza'a ma'a.
Listen. Hanosu torogwa. Hanosu torogwa.
Su Sugokwa ya'a.
Ja, sudorogwa ya'a. Sudorogwa ya'a. Yeshi hanosu ramu. Hanosu ramu.
Su kamu o'o.
Yeah, so Pama or the Pama is there, long distance away. And lastly, Hanosu Za'a.
Su iza'a ma'a.
Za'a Ma'a. Za'a is there. Let's move on to someone else. Let's see. Next, after on my list, I see Chad. Chad, would you like to give it a shot?
Yes, I'll give it a try.
All right, cool. Hanosu Ramu.
Sukamu ma'a.
So Ramu Ma'a. Ramu is there. Yeshi Hanosu Za'a.
Hanusu a'a. Mishune. Dogs are barking in the background.
Hanosu Za'a. Hanosu Za'a.
Oh, Su Isa'a ya'a.
Ja, so Za'a Ya'a. Ya'a. Here. Yeshi Hanosu Torogwa.
Oh, Su Togokwa. Oh.
Ja. All right, let's learn another animal. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this one. So just keep in mind this one, the pronunciation can change in terms of that first letter. So we spell it bugu, but that P sound that you hear in the front can oftentimes will change into a B, depending on kind of its use and where it's found in a sentence. So that's just something to keep in mind, and like that's something that you learn based off of just listening and hearing. You kind of when you would want to pronounce it that way. Usually when it's just in isolation though, kind of I tend to spell it more with the P, but it is a ugu. Again, just like when I mentioned about the Torogwa, for the more northern dialects, like in Pyramid Lake or elsewhere, they'll spell this with the K, uku. So as I mentioned last week, for those of you who are from those other communities, you are more than welcome to use those that way of speaking, that dialect if you want. But what you'll hear from me is, as you see here, bugu. So let's see. Danae, I see Danae on here. Would you like to go next? If I say Hanosubugu.
Okay, bear with me. Okay, so Su Bugu.
Bugu o. Yes, bija. So bugu o. There, long distance away. Yeshi Hanosu Rogogwa.
Su Dogogwa Ma'a.
Kai dogi sudorogwa.
Oh, okay. Su dogogwa ya'a.
Yeah, sudorogwa ya. The dorogwa is here. Yeshihado suiza.
Sorry, guys. Su itza'a ma'a.
Okay, correct. Suiza ma'a. The iza is there. And man, I appreciate you guys, it's fine. We're all, we're learning. So there's no shame, no embarrassment whatsoever. It's part of the
These
learning.
are very first words for me.
Wow, you did good. Let's try who else? I see Lisa, the Bimogotni. Are you there? You want to give it a shot?
Yes.
All right. Hanosugame.
Su kamu ma'a.
Ja, sugame ma'a. Ishi hanosu iza'a.
So isa oo.
Ja, su iza'a o. The iza is o. Over there. Finally, hanosubugu.
So pagoo ya'a.
Ja, subugu ya'a. The bugu is here. Ja. Another animal to add to our list. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this one. This is, again, let's try not to think about in English. Don't try to think in English what it is. We just want to know and recognize what it is in Mi'kmaq, which is a isha. So this is not just a, a normal canine pet dog, and it's not the iza'a. Rather, this is Suiza'a Babi'i. Suiza'a Babi'i is the Iza'a's older brother. In traditional stories, this is known as the older brother of the Iza'a, and it is a Isha. Isha is the word. Isha. So let's see who else. I see Chrissy next on my list. Chrissy, are you available?
Huh.
Perfect. So Hanosu, I was about to say Iza. Hanosu Isha.
Su isha ma'a.
Isha su Isha ma'a. The Isha is there. Ma'a. Ishi Hanosu bugu.
Su pugu ya'a.
So su bugu ya'a. The bugu is here. Ya'a. Ishi Hanosu gamu.
Su kamu o'o.
Ja su gamu o. There. Long distance away. Good job. Let's see, Michelle McCauley. You want to give it a shot?
Aha.
All right. Hanosubugu.
Subuku ma'a.
Dogi, correct. Subugu ma'a. Ishi Hanosu dogogwa.
Su dogogwa ya'a.
Ja, ishi Hanosu isha.
Su isha o'o.
Perfect. Good job, Isha. Oh. All right, I'm gonna kind of open it up. Would there anyone out there, would you like to be the one to ask the questions? Hanosu dogogwa, Hanosu bugu, Hanosu isha. And you could ask it to just pick anyone that you would like. Actually, Michelle, would you mind doing that? Since you were the last person, you can just pick someone.
Yeah, let me see if I could get, well, okay. So I'm gonna go with John, mostly. Ano supu.
Upugu ma'a.
Yeah.
Pisha, pisha. Do I pick another person? Like, is Lance?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, Lance, are you there? No. I only saw a few people. I don't know who else is in here.
There the about Salisha. I see you there,
Is it Alicia?
Salisha.
Go ahead, sister.
Hi. Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay, I see Salisha. Okay. So Salisha. Ano su isha.
Su Isha Oo.
Yeah. Would you like to try it now, Salisha? Calling someone to ask?
I'll ask my brother
Go for it. I'm gonna
sitting
move.
next to me.
Go for it.
Go for it, sister.
Hanu Shu Kama.
Oh, so kamu
Bisha.
bisa. Hanu isu puku for Chad.
Are you asking Salisha or who are you asking?
Oh,
Chad.
it's asking Chad.
Oh yeah. Su Ishu or Su Isha Ma'a.
Bisa.
All right, I'm gonna introduce another animal. It's this one that you see here in the middle. If you follow our social media accounts, you should already be familiar with this. I recently posted a video about this particular animal because of its holiday, I guess is what maybe it is. It is a kide. Kind of like what I just mentioned regarding the pugu, the horse. This K sound can also oftentimes sound very much like a G as well. Gide or gide. So, Monica, would you like to respond if I say hanosugide? Hanosugide.
Sukiru ma'a.
Yeah, so gide ma'a. The gide is there. Ishi hanosuiza'a.
Su itza. Oh.
Suzao. The iza is over there. Ishi hanosu isha.
Isu isha. Yeah.
Good job. Would you like to call on someone and ask the questions?
Shaya patasuba. Hanu su itza.
Can you repeat that?
Hanu su itza.
I forgot how to respond.
So you'll say su iza, or did you say iza or isha?
Itza.
So su iza. And then where is he at? Is he ya'a? Is he here? Is he ma'a? There, short distance, or is he long distance away?
He's Oo. So he's Su Itza Oo.
Good. You want to ask someone else?
Hanu su
Isha, Watasuma.
Su Itza Ya'a.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isha.
All right. Let's see. I have Elaine. Elaine, would you like to call on anyone to ask the question?
Yeah, is Rebecca there?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Manusu Kira.
Sukida Ma'a.
Isha. Manusu Isha.
Itza. Ya Suzia ya.
Manusu Iza.
Su Itza. Oh.
Isha.
Yeah.
Maha.
Rebecca, would you like to call on someone?
I'll call him Dylan Warner or Wanner. Dylan.
Warner, you got it right.
Okay. Hanu Sukida.
Sukira Ma'a.
Hanu Su Itza.
Su Ita O.
Hanu Su Itza.
Oh, sorry, I thought I got the mixed up. Okay, so Su Ita O. Su Isha Ya'a.
Isha.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's kind of move on to kind of blending up with what we learned last week. So you guys remember what this guy in the middle is called, I hope. So whoever was last speaking, was his name Dylan? Would you like to call on someone to ask?
Yep. Yeah, I can call on. Here you go, Chrissy.
Uh-huh.
Hanasu Kira.
Sukira ya'a.
Hanasu Togokwa.
Su togokwa o'o.
Hagamasu.
Sunatsi.
Ija.
Sunatsi ma'a.
Yeah, Chrissy, you want to call?
Okay, let me see. Well, there's a lot of people. Alyssa. Alyssa, are you gonna go? Well, I guess not. Okay. Brendan?
Yeah.
Okay. Brendan Hano Sukira.
Sukira Ya'a.
Ija. Hano Su Togokwa.
Sukakokwa O'o.
Ija. Hano Su Natsi.
Masu Nazi.
Ija.
No, Sunatsi Ma'a. Sunatsi Ma'a. The boy is there. Would you like to call on someone now?
No thanks.
No, thanks. All right. Very good. Let's see who on my list hasn't spoken. Palma, are you there, Palma?
Uh-huh.
you like to call someone to asking the questions to them?
Okay.
Just go ahead and, as a review, the old man is a Waitsi, and this one over here, oops, this one is the Mogotni, the woman Mogotni.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask.
Chantel.
All righty.
Hanu Margotni.
Sumagotni o'o.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Want to ask the other ones?
Hanu Kamu.
Sukamuya.
Okay. Hanu Waitsi.
Suwa itima.
Good job. And was it? I'm sorry. Was that Chantel? You want to ask someone?
My turn. Let's see. Now we have Olivia or Diane. Olivia Rose or Diane. All righty. Let's go up. Carmen.
Oh, I think Diane unmuted.
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Diane, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll ask you the questions. Here we go. I'll see if I can get it right. Hanu su kamu.
Su Kamu Ya.
Hanu su mogotni.
Su Mogotni Oo.
Hanu su waiti.
Su Waiti Ma'a.
Ja.
Yeah.
Your
Togi.
turn.
Diane, would you like to give it a shot now? Asking someone.
Sure. Let me see if I can get the list here. I don't know who hasn't had a turn yet either.
There.
Anyone want to volunteer?
I think it's
To be
Thatch's
first?
turn.
Who?
Thatch?
Thatch? Thatch, you want to go?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hanu su Huku.
Su pugu ma'a.
Uh-huh. Hanu su Gida.
Su kida o'o.
Uh-huh. Let's see, I was trying to remember that'd be I can't remember how to say little girl.
What?
Yeah.
Hima? I can't hear.
Sua'a.
Okay. Okay. Hanu su Su'a.
Sua'a ya'a.
Good job.
Sua'a ya'a.
Good
Yes,
job.
sir.
I'm sorry, guys, I lost my chat, so I don't know if anyone's adding anything in the chat. I can't see it. I lost where that's at.
It looks like it went blank too. There's nothing in it anymore.
Oh, really? All right. Well,
Yeah.
no worries. So let's go ahead and we have a few more minutes. I guess 10 more minutes. So let's just do
I've got that 2900 door.
a quick review once again of what we learned. And actually, I'm going to do a little something different than I'm going to introduce you a question that really I haven't said yet, but some of you who are familiar with Numu maybe will recognize it and some of you will not, but let's see if you can figure it out. So I'm just going to ask someone here, what am I going to call on? Monica, if I say Haga Ishu.
Ishu nana.
Aha, Yeshi. He issue. He issue.
Itza. Ishu itza.
We issue is aha. He issue. He issue.
Togokwa. Or su or su togokwa.
Aha.
Issue.
Dogwa. Haga issue.
Twa. Su twa.
Haga issue.
Su piawabi. Piawabi.
He issue. He issue.
Su kamu.
Shirama. Aha. So that's a new question. Like I wasn't planning on saying this to you guys, but he is a word that kind of means, it can mean what, it can mean, depending on the context, it can mean thing, what, something. And so since it's an animal rather than a person, right? And when we're asking a person, who is this? We say haga, but if it's, something else other than a person, I would say he. He ishu means what is this? Instead of who is this? What is this? He ishu. He ishu. Let's do it again for these other ones. Michelle, let's call on you again. He ishu. He ishu.
Ishu buku.
Ishu bugu. He haga ishu.
Ishu wa itzi.
Ishu wa itzi. Haga ishu.
Ishu na itzi or natzi.
Yeah, ishu natzi. He ishu. He ishu.
Ishu isha.
Isha. Yeshi haga ishu.
Ishu mogotni.
Ishu mohotni. And then one more slide to kind of finish off all that we've learned kind of as a review. Let's see, Panka. Oh shoot, you got a bloody nose. Are you able to respond or no? Good, all right then. Haga ishu. Haga ishu.
Ishu twa.
Ishu tsa. Haga ishu.
Ishu white.
Shua itzi bija. He ishu.
What?
He ishu.
Ishu togokwa.
Shudogwa. Ja. He ishu.
Ishu isha.
Ja ishi. Haga ishu.
Ishu right. Not see.
Ja ishu natsi. Ishi. He ishu.
Ishu kamu.
Shukama. Good job. So this is what we learned today. This kind of in closing. Hanosu again means where is. Where is. Hanosu, where is the. And these are the responses that you gave, depending on the location, whether it was here close by. Su blank ya'a, the blank is here. Su blank ma'a, the blank is there, short distance, or su blank o'o, the blank is there at a distance. So that's all for the remaining 5-6 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, sa'a mubunidwa, see you all later. But again, if you need to leave, mubunidwa, see you later. Otherwise, I will be here. If you have any questions.
Bonito wa.
Bonito wa.
Bonito wa.
Bonito.
Class.
Bonito.
Thank you, Josh.
Bonito.
Bonito naman.
Bija punirwa.
Bisa naman.
Hey, Josh, who is your mom and grandmother from Schurz or from Walker River?
So the last relative that I had living there was my great grandmother. She ended up moving to Stewart, the Stewart boarding school, where she went there, but then she ended up also working there, and so their whole family moved there. But so yeah, I introduced my family last week. Her daughter, so my mu'a, my grandmother, was named Rosemary. Her sister is still alive. Her name is Frida. And she lives in Frida Hill. She lives in Sparks. And my mom, her name was Karen Mosley. I don't know if you guys know Dan Mosley. He worked for many years in the Pyramid Lake fisheries as the director. He's my mom's Babiti, my mom's older brother, and then he was a firstborn son, and then right after him was my mom, Karen.
Oh, okay, because there's some Murphys around here when you mentioned Murphy.
Oh yeah.
There's Murphy.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they are.
Lillian Murphy you mentioned. Okay.
What's next class?
I have a question real quick.
Ponca, it'll be next Tuesday. All my classes are going to be on Tuesdays.
Okay, next Tuesday. Bye.
Ubunidwa.
I have a question.
Yeah.
That last part where you were talking about what is like, for example, the animal, it's anything that's not a person, right? Because you would say, who is this person?
Yeah. So
is that,
even if it was just an object?
and okay. And how do you say that?
He.
Ishu?
He is the word he, like H. I think you would spell it probably H-E-E. He, like.
Okay.
He. Yeah. I mean,
okay. All right.
It means thing. It can mean what, thingamajig, whatchamacallit, anything like that.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
I have a quick question. So I heard some pronunciations of kamu because it has the U, and I heard some pronunciations of kamu. So I heard some people pronouncing it kamu instead of kamu. Is either one?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I haven't heard anyone pronounce it like a U. I mean, not here in the class, but I mean, outside of class, I've never heard anyone pronounce it kamu, but that sound. There are other words where I have heard different kind of speakers where the exact boundary between versus sometimes there was a little bit of a blurriness. So that might be something that either way potentially could be accepted, acceptable. But otherwise, at least from what I'm familiar with, it is the kamu, kamu. That answers the question.
Yeah, because the book that I came out with is called Kamu, but every time I met with a non-native company, every time the person pronounced it Kamu. And then tonight, probably because I heard it so much and I say it's Kamu, even the slight, I guess, hearing of it, Kamu, Ishu Kamu, or, Suku Kamu Ya'a. I heard some of that instead of the Kamu,
I think it's because of that spelling U, because in a lot of other orthographies, spelling systems, that U is an U sound. And so I think people see that, and that's kind of what they want to pronounce it as a U, kamu. But actually kamu is chin. Now that I'm thinking more about it, kamu with the U means chin. Kamu. So there is a difference there. Kamu would be the jackrabbit. I said let's not think about the English word for it, but yeah, kamu is a jackrabbit. Kamu, kamu, kamu. That's a word for chin.
So that might be kind of funny if someone's saying that, no, kamu, you know, kamu, it hops. They're like, no.
My chin hopping around all over the place. Carmen, you got your hand raised, looks like.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna email you a reading that my teacher sent me.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of lost my voice, so yeah, I sound like rugged.
No worries. And what was it you said you're gonna send?
So it's about Northern Paiutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just send it to you. Sorry.
That'd be
I
cool.
sound like rugged.
Cool. Also, again, I do want to say again publicly, I know there's only a few people left, but last week when Nick started talking, I couldn't see the video. I didn't have a video set up and I couldn't see anything. And so I just automatically was that other Nick Cortez. And then afterwards I was like, dang it, that was not him.
I know, I felt the same way. I was like, oh shoot, I told my sister, I was like, I should have told him because I just got a little bit nervous too because I haven't really done that much.
Because Nick Cortez was actually in the
He
class.
was in that video, yeah.
Oh, was he? Oh my goodness.
Ah, dang it. But now, like I said, I rearranged everything so I can actually have all the video. I see all the videos. Last week I couldn't see anything, but anyways,
Yeah, that was crazy.
gonna go ahead and end the video now. So thank you again. Next Tuesday, same time. Mubunirwa. See you all later.
Okay, Punirwa Numa.
Ch-